Okay, let's talk about it, guys. I just saw a TikTok clip, Elizabeth April explaining basically why humans are important to the Galactic Federation.
So why do you think Earth is so important to them? Why is it such of a great interest to the Council, the Galactic Federation of Light?
So here's what they said. It is a really big concept, so I will summarize it as succinctly as possible, okay? So they told me that a very, very long time ago, they had a mystic, is what they called her, that was a part of the Galactic Federation of Light. And she had this vision. And this vision was of a civilization that was very, very unique. And this civilization was going to be a combination of some of the highest vibrational and most advanced extraterrestrials in the galaxy, and some of the lowest vibrational extraterrestrials in the galaxy, okay? And that this hybrid, this super important hybrid race, okay, was meant to end the war of all wars in the universe.
What's that?
Because they were that powerful. But before they did that, they would have to make a choice. And the choice that this hybrid race would have to make is, are they going to ascend to the highest capabilities of their DNA and unlock their hybrid DNA in the highest vibration? Or are they going to essentially fall to the lowest vibrational and unlock their lower vibrational DNA of that survival energy? And that choice is theirs. And so this mystic called this planet and this civilization the prophecy planet. Okay?
Wow, okay.
Let me preface this by saying I love Elizabeth April. I learned so much from her when I first started learning about the world, learning about the real world, learning about things that be going on. So this whole video is not shitting on her at all. If anything, go learn from her. She is very, very in tune. She is very connected. But I do feel like she works a lot with the Galactic Federation. She channels them a lot. She gets messages from them a lot. So this whole video is really about me shitting on the aliens. Yeah, I said it. I'm number one hater. Yeah, I said it. I'm sorry. I know I have my alien DNA inside me too, but I'm a hater. I just don't like that these aliens be, again, acting like we're homies. So anyways, but yes, I'm not shitting on her. I'm shitting on them. And the whole time I'm like getting upset and stuff. It's at them. I'm talking to them. I'm not talking to her. She got nothing to do with this, babe. And go watch her. Okay. Anyways, so it says light energy comes with dark energy, and that is how it ends the war of all wars. This is the thing about aliens. They love to tell you how you're gonna help them, but they never want to tell you how they're gonna help you. And that's why you don't want to trust these hoes ever. They talk about they're here to help Earth and they're here to help us. They're not here to help us. They don't care about us. It's always gonna be about them, even if they're about the light. For example, reptilians. Ooh, sorry, my dad. For example, reptilians, they don't hide what they're here to do. They're here to work for themselves. They're here to do things for themselves and their people and their people. Okay, do your thing, chicken wing. But then these aliens over here, they're always trying to act like they are partnered with us, like we are homies. Like I'm gonna help them because you want to help me. When the whole time they have a beehive mind, so they work the exact same way they do, but with their own plans. And mind you, aliens don't feel at all. They don't have the emotional capacity like humans do. So they're not feeling anything. They're just moving. And I believe reptilians feel more than them. Not to partner with the reps, because these reps, they be a little cray sometimes. And not like I don't have reptilian DNA as well. And that's the thing too. So she says that basically this is a prophecy planet and that we can end the war of all wars. And that's this message that somehow, some way, it's always the aliens, always them trying to give you these messages about how the world works. But it's always like, why are you the one that knows it all? Like, why can't I ask somebody else actually? Like, give me somebody else real quick to talk to. Because then this is gonna happen. We listen to them, we're gonna end the war of all wars, which I believe is gonna happen. Like, I understand it's gonna happen, but what I'm telling you is that they're not telling us that the way to end the war of all wars is literally the world ending. And they're not talking about that one, because the aliens don't like to word it like that. They like to just say, this is the prophecy planet and we're gonna end the war of all wars. Of course you hear that and you're like, oh my god, like the war is ending, guys, like it's gonna be good, we're gonna be fine. Also, we don't know how long this is going to take or if it's going to be in our generation, but you're actually pissing me off, because just say what it is. The world has to end for the war of all wars to end. And not just this world. She's talking about the universe. She's talking about there literally has to be a black hole that comes and the world ends and has to restart all over again for the war of all wars to end. Of course, that's how the war of all wars ends. And to confirm it, she says the reason that this works with this Sorry, I'm a little too passionate about it. She said the reason that this works with this planet is because there's beings of dark energy and light energy, of course. Great. So now we have yin yang, we have black and white, we have female, male, we have all the, you know, polar opposites of the world, dark energy, light energy coming in. And then she says, and they keep clashing. That's why there's a war, because they keep clashing over and over again. So the best way for it to end is to come together. But what happens when dark energy and light energy clash? A black hole, babe. A black hole. But the thing is, whenever this happens, whenever this war of all wars happens, she said, and I can feel intuitively, that you do have to be in, you know, either the lowest vibration to be powerfully dark, or in the highest vibration to be powerfully light. But when we are in those vibrations, we won't even be humans anymore. We won't be in human bodies anymore. This will just be a thought. We will be something else. We will be energy. So we don't have to worry about what happens afterwards. So that's why they pissed me off, because that's probably why they didn't tell us, like, oh, for the war of all wars to end, the world has to end. Because whenever we go to war and do this, we won't even be human. So this like clash of light that we will become, it won't matter. We won't care, because we won't think and we won't do. We will just be energy and light and be us. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like I'd be pure light for sure. But that's even pissing me off, because now they're also giving you like ideas in your brain to imagine, to think of. And now you're like even more so manifesting it, because now I'm manifesting it, because now I'm thinking about light and dark energy fighting. And then that's why they also make like the movie Star Wars, so you can see it and be like light and dark energy fighting, and like, you know, so they're already like prepped us, and that's what I hate too. Just trust no faction, guys. Just trust. Look at me shaking. Just trust no faction, even if it's these aliens. Of course, people will help us all around the world whenever it so happens, but it doesn't mean you have to give and devote yourself to them afterwards. Like, thanks for helping me. It's the least you could have probably done, honestly. So yeah, don't trust these peeps. I had something else to say, just think. Oh, and also it confirms that they said this is also a prophecy planet, because the people in this planet will either be of dark energy or light energy, and it'll be their mission and their choice which one to follow and which one to be of their highest vibration. I mean, of their most emphasize vibration, you know. So it just confirms that, one, everybody knew about this and they all try to get into the action. And what does that mean? Coming into Earth and abducting us and SAing us, yeah, I said it, and getting us pregnant with these babies that we didn't even know we're having, and we're just having these babies and they're just going around, and we're just starting these alien families that we don't know about because of these little bitches. So don't ever try to say that they're helping us, that they're doing all these things. They will always put themselves first and create these whole families for themselves just so that they can have your energetic vibration, because they just keep going with it. They just keep grabbing you, and they just keep testing you, and they just keep telling more of their little alien friends and alien friends to come get you too, and to add a little bit of their DNA and this DNA and that DNA, because you're just a little experiment to them. So don't ever think that although we are a part of their DNA, that we are not ourselves at the end of the day. So if this overwhelms you, if you're really following me and this is overwhelming you, like I used to get very overwhelmed, or I'm getting overwhelmed now, but I used to get very overwhelmed and be like, oh, the world is overwhelming, there's so much going on, what am I gonna do? Just breathe in and just remember that the soul right here that's gonna end up becoming everything, it's the thing that was your past life, it's the thing that's in this human body now, it's the thing that's gonna become just energy in itself, it's the thing that's just so purely there. You're gonna be okay. So just remember, it doesn't matter this outer layer of you, the past layer of you, the future layer of you. You know who you are, you can see it inside, and that's the only person you gotta listen to, because that is God. Peace, love, harmony. Remember, trust no faction, not even mine. Shake up the system.